Hello and welcome to Cronkite Sports Now. I'm Rachel Phillip. And while Turkey Day is tomorrow, there is a stuffing full of Arizona sports action to go through first. And then we can start enjoying all of the dishes Thanksgiving has to offer. Coming up on Cronkite Sports Now, we preview the start of basketball season for the men and women of ASU. Sun Devil football has another delay, and how Ironman athletes are coping with the cancellation. All that and more on Cronkite Sports Now. The College Football Playoff Committee released their first rankings of the season last night. And while some teams are battling for a spot in the Final Four, Arizona State is looking to play its second game of the season, something that won't happen for at least another week. Yesterday, ASU Athletic Director Ray Anderson announced this Sunday's game against Utah has been cancelled. This marks the third straight week the Sun Devils have cancelled a game due to COVID-19 spreading amongst the players and staff. Utah announced they will play Washington on Saturday. ASU's next scheduled game is against UCLA on December 5th. Switching over from football to men's hoops, the Sun Devils are back after 263 days of no maroon and gold on the hardwood. Cronkite News reporter Reed Harmon has more on tonight's first game of the season.
ASU basketball is ranked number 18 in the AP preseason poll, but is the program poised to take things to the next level?
And commit, are we ready to commit to each other? Or are we willing to put the toilet seat down every time?
Sun Devil basketball returns tonight against Rhode Island in the 2K Empire Classic at 5 p.m. Now, ASU's players aren't just a team, but
a living, breathing relationship that needs work every day.
The everyday expectations surrounding this team are the result of not only the talented returners, but also the new kids in town.
There's 213s in the gym now, and I'm one of them.
I live for this kind of stuff. If I was worried about pressure, I wouldn't have asked to wear number 13 because it was hanging in the rafters or something like that. But no, this is why I'm here. This is exactly why I came here. All the whole pressure stuff. That stuff's all fun to me. Pressure's been a part of me all my life, but pressure makes diamonds, so just gotta play basketball.
The Sun Devils found two diamonds ready to shine on the hardwood in Christopher and Marcus Bagley. It's called Guard U for a reason, and the young studs are ready to make an immediate impact.
Putting in the work together, we're building our chemistry, we're good friends off the court, so I just don't see a weakness that we have. We're both two-way players, so offensively and defensively, we're just focused on winning. That's both of our number one goals, and I think that'll take us far.
ASU will take the stage tomorrow as well when they face either number 3 ranked Villanova or Boston College. Reed Harmon, Cronkite News.
You can watch the guys play in Connecticut on ESPN and listen on ESPN 6:20 a.m. The Sun Devil women's team starts its season today as well. Harry Croton shows us how it's an important test for a reconstructed roster.
ASU will open its 2020 campaign against Stephen F. Austin State University at Desert Financial Arena. This year, Coach Charlie Turner-Thorne leads a young squad with 6 incoming freshmen and just 1 senior. For the new players, it's been an unfamiliar adjustment.
It's so hard to know even how good we are. We haven't had our normal training. We haven't had our normal practices.
The Sun Devils play just 3 games before the conference schedule begins on December 4th. For their first matchup, it's a veteran Lady Jacks team that won 23 games last season. Turner-Thorne says despite the differences in age and size, it's the perfect test.
They have a really good center who was their leading scorer and rebounder last year. And, we have young post players. So, our interior defense is going to be a key. They're going to post up their guards. They're very good.
For ASU, contact drills were delayed until late September. Scrimmages are the primary focus of the last few weeks, giving teammates a chance to test one another in practice. Incoming freshmen like Sydney Erickstrup and Jaden Simmons say mentorship is especially important under the circumstances.
My teammates are awesome. They're really doing a good job of helping the freshmen keep up with, it's a whole new offense, whole new defense, and everything's just new. So they've really been doing a good job of just keeping us in the loop and making us feel welcome.
Now it's just all coming together because all that hard work that we did put in, now it's starting to show, and I'm really excited. I think our team, we're looking really good.
The start of the season may feel unfamiliar, but a strong home schedule for the Sun Devils presents an advantage. 6 of ASU's first 7 games will take place at Desert Financial Arena, which Turner Thorne says will help ease the new players in.
It helps us keep a little bit safer, and even for a young team, just to kind of get our rituals and routines down at home is good.
As ASU prepares for Pac-12 play, each of the 3 preseason matchups will set the tone for the 26-game season. Harry Croton, Cronkite News.
After Stephen F. Austin, the Sun Devils will face Virginia Commonwealth Ain't St. Mary's. Then conference play begins with a home matchup against USC. Ironman Arizona was set to take place this past weekend, but an increase in COVID-19 cases saw the city of Tempe cancel the event. I looked at exactly what led to the cancellation and how it impacted both athletes and Ironman. The city of Tempe cancelled Ironman Arizona just 2 weeks out from the event. But back in October, still in the middle of the pandemic, they allowed Ironman 70.3 to take place.
We had executed great plans, weeks prior. And so we were confident that, if we were granted permission and approval, that we would have been able to move forward and execute those same plans again.
The half Ironman marked the first Ironman event since COVID-19 cases consumed the country. And according to first-time Ironman competitor Alex Morrison, it went off without a hitch.
I think they did a fantastic job. It really was a very well-operated event, and I'm very happy that they did go to such extreme measures.
The city treats each event on a case-by-case basis. When it came to Ironman, the task force decided the spike in cases, the amount of people traveling from out of state, and the number of athletes registered were just too much.
While it's so unfortunate and so disappointing that we don't get to see all of those people come in from out of town and we don't get to see the event take place, it really, first and foremost, our utmost concern is the safety of the public and the health of the public.
According to the Arizona Department of Health Services, when the event was cancelled on November 12th, there were nearly 3,400 reported cases. Back on October 18th, when the half Ironman took place, there were just 660. That's an increase of over 2,700 cases in just 1 month.
I think it's frustrating that they've let on that it was going to happen for so long. I think they should have seen this coming a long time ago.
In a perfect world, we would give athletes as much time as we can once we know. At the same time, we want to hold out hope that we can host the event.
While Morrison wasn't registered to compete over the weekend, he knows exactly what goes into being Ironman ready and the toll the cancellation would be taking.
The financial loss is huge. The time loss is huge. It goes so much beyond just missing an event. It's really, for some of these people, it probably can feel like a year or 2 of their life has been completely lost.
But it's not just the athletes that are hurting. Ironman is giving all registered athletes the opportunity to compete in next year's Ironman Arizona, or swap to any Ironman they choose in 2021, which means Ironman is missing out on an entire year of revenue.
To be honest, it's been pretty hard on us. We're in the business of producing events, and we want to provide opportunities for athletes to come and race, and we haven't been able to do that as much as we would have liked this year.
In order to see Ironman Arizona back in 2021, COVID-19 cases will have to reduce drastically, something both the city of Tempe and Ironman hope to see. The next scheduled Ironman is a 70.3 event set for March in Oceanside, California. We turn now to a story that leaves the hockey community and much of the Valley mourning. Leighton Accardo, a 9-year-old girl with a love for softball and the Coyotes, passed away yesterday morning, according to her mother's Instagram account. Leighton was a beloved member of the Coyotes pack. When the team heard the news, they gathered to play a game of pickup hockey at the Accardo house. The hockey community has continued to pour out love and support for the family via social media. Our hearts are with the Accardo family during this difficult time. That's all for today's show. Thanks for joining us, and we hope you have a safe and happy holiday.